back, everybody, to I Only Speak Green Tea, the HEB podcast, here to you every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're setting everything up. I hope you guys are having a great day today. You're here with your host, SPVCLEE, AZTRO, KAYSADA.
Welcome.
Yo, what's good, Bash? Sorry, I was playing with the knobs.
Doing the tech shit, you already know.
Yo, can I get some papers, bro?
Yeah, because we're all jolly up in here.
Yeah. You know, like, J paper bills. So I can go buy some J's.
So, let me just hit these people in the face with this real fast, since we're talking about J's. Did you guys? I sent a link to you guys recently. I was reading Forbes. Federally. I was federally reading Forbes, and I came to see that one of the senators of Oregon came out to speak about prohibition on marijuana.
And what exactly was he doing? Here, pull this table a little
Well,
bit.
he made a proposition that's kind of being considered.
Huh?
That's being taken. It's like a proposition he made that's being considered. I don't remember exactly every single thing, but I can say that based off what I was reading, that it seems that it's going to happen, guys. Marijuana is going to be accepted federally. And when Forbes was writing everything out in terms of talking about what was being talked about,
This is Oregon, though, to the rest of the states.
it's honestly not.
So what are you talking about? You're talking with such confidence.
But it's dude. If it's on Forbes, it's got to be worth something.
Well, I mean, like, you know, this is just one little step, you know, to open a few more people's eyes as it slowly gets opened up, you know, to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's gonna be fucking. Nah,
I don't see it popping off in Oregon. Okay, it's not gonna.
Nah,
It's not gonna happen in Oregon. It'll happen. I think it'll happen here.
Slowly, but surely not.
No offense, Oregon.
You gotta be positive.
I just don't see it happening for Oregon, but I think it'll happen here in a
Wait,
couple of other
isn't it-
places.
Isn't Oregon? You can smoke weed in Oregon,
Yeah,
and like Washington, and
it's
Yeah.
recreational, you know.
But it's still not federally like legal.
Yeah. So you're saying that dude was just coming out and talking about it or some shit?
Yeah, but he wasn't doing it only for specifically Oregon. Like he wasn't taking a stand for just Oregon, but the people of Oregon were like, "Yeah, we agree with that." And it would, like personally, people believe it would do a lot more for the country because a lot more money would come in, and people with a lot of different chronic illness, especially physical chronic illnesses, which is what they plan to use it mostly for. Yeah.
right. So what do you plan to do about it?
I plan to tell people and spread the word that potentially marijuana will not be federally, exempt from medication to them.
And well, don't get a Florida card from Florida. You get rights taken away from you. You're considered like mentally ill.
Can't.
You get a weed card in Florida.
You can't get a gun, right? Or some shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You get other rights taken away. But so what do you think Trump would say to that?
According to Forbes,
Oregon senator gets that.
I think he'd be completely supportive, bro, because due to him being a businessman, I'm pretty sure he can see how much it can actually benefit the country.
Yeah, he can see the money coming in from that shit.
Right. He's probably got a shit ton of stocks in cannabis.
Honestly.
Probably. Maybe not.
I would assume he does. There has some accountant doing that shit for him.
Or he has his son, take all that stuff. And, yeah, man. I mean, I know so many people that are investing in that. So that's what I meant. Like, so you're just gonna tell people about it? Or you're not gonna put any money into that shit?
I currently,
Stocks.
I like too much knowledge. I like too much knowledge on investing in that regard. So I haven't, but I spread the word and then tell people that they should inform more people because that,
Yes.
in terms like it starts a wave, it gets the energy moving, bro. It helps it. This is like an overtime thing. Once it gets legalized, it was the effort of everybody over time. Everybody that ever voted, their votes actually did matter because it kept that coming up. It kept it alive because that shit could just die.
Pyramid scheme to me. It sounds like the only thing keeping this alive is you just telling more people.
Dun 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 dun.
I mean, how else is it gonna be kept alive? I'm sure there's other ways to throw money to it rather than stocks, though. I just don't know how else you would do it.
I mean, you can like do futures.
What's a future?
Like, it's getting contracts instead of the actual stock.
Oh.
So like, if you think the stock's gonna go up, you get contracts saying that.
Mm.
If you think it's going down, you get contracts saying it's going down. But if it goes up, you lose whatever your initial holding was. You have to have collateral, so you put that in,
Mm.
you know, and they hold that, and if you fail your estimate or whatever,
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
they take your shit. It's a fair deal.
It is.
If you win, they like double your shit, you know,
Mhm.
or whatever whenever you pull out.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
You send your Bitcoin.
That's some real shit, though. Do you do that?
Too much information.
Dun 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 dun
All the
dun.
referral
dun.
links will be in the description box.
Referral link. Have you been putting those?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just making sure.
You know, it's just a
Because
stupid question.
there's
It's just
a.
a really stupid question.
Dude, we have a couple podcasts that like we
that
said
you
we
haven't watched.
we were gonna put a
because if
link.
you watched them, you would see the description, and then I filled them all up. Because you know,
You put
I'm
Swizzy's.
diligent.
You put Swizzy's music video and all those old ones.
Maybe one,
Okay.
if you actually succeeded in finding it for me.
Right. Wait, it's on YouTube.
Actually, yeah, no, we did put it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
When we were talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same day.
But
Like,
it was a new music video. It wasn't like the one that we wanted to link everybody to.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find the one that you guys were on.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't remember that guy's.
because it's on someone else's.
We were all in music. What am I talking about?
But did he he didn't make that same music video with the same guy though, right?
The new one?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be in a different area completely because
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he fucks with that dude anymore. But like, what do you call it?
shouts out to Swizzy,
Yeah, big shouts out to Swizzy.
gang gang.
He'll
Check
be with
it out.
us at Project Pat, 22nd. Get a software tickets badge.
Do we have like a?
Hosted by Juicy J's brother. What's
gonna
up?
Be there with us officially. It's Swizzy, Lance, Foy Valley,
Tyler.
and Tyler, and then about me like other rappers. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go there mobbed up. It's gonna be like 8 people, 7 people.
Yeah, 7 people. Well, we're not including Tyler.
Well, fuck it, include Tyre.
Yeah.
8. Going in with a gang.
A link to Pharaoh's Higher Waters description for this.
Yeah. Those are dumb fire.
You guys haven't heard that. You sleep, you live under a rock.
You're
Yeah,
dumb
they're
sleep. If
right.
you haven't heard this shit, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I've heard this project so many times, bro. Like, and it's I'm literally tuning into his channel, bro. I feel like I almost feel like I'm there, except I'm underwater. Cause I don't know, cause like the higher waters theme, and then it has like, it just feels like
He actually did a good job with that, you know, like with the theme of it and shit.
G
It
shit.
just, I think it's a fitting name, you know, for these songs.
I agree. Big shouts out to Pharaoh. Big shouts out to Job 97.
Yeah.
Long live Jaw on SoundCloud, you already know. But let me cut to the motherfucking chase. What happened at the Grammys?
Oh yeah, we titled the video that.
Yeah, what did happen at the Grammys?
Something happened.
Aside from Cardi B getting her award that everybody seems to be somewhat upset about, which I'll elaborate on that soon, because Cardi B, it's kind of fickle when it comes to messing with her because her entire
We'll
career.
save Cardi B for later.
Yeah,
Right now,
sorry.
Get into the.
But let's get into like the juiciest part about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Pretty much the biggest artist that showed up there, Drake, came in there, and if you saw, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't, let me tell you that he shat all over it. He literally held up the he held up the trophy.
He held up the trophy.
And he said, if you have fans that are taking the time out of their day to go through rain, sleet, or snow, to spend money to come and see you, then you don't need this right here. This fucking trophy.
And then he took a shit on the trophy and threw it at the crowd.
He took a yeah, and then everybody was like, ah, and then they went to commercials early. But it wasn't because of the initial shit.
Going into commercial for some reason.
Really fast too. Like that doesn't happen.
But you know, I saw some people say that he got cut off because they were already running late. I mean, the speeches were running too long, and they have like a schedule they have to fit.
Oh my god, that doesn't sound like anything like a fabricated excuse.
No,
Guys, what can we think of to say right now? Come on, guys. Help me out.
No, but
Guys,
it wasn't them
too
that
short.
said that. You feel me? Like, I mean, it's just people commenting and shit, like making like, you know.
I mean, do these people work for fucking the Grammys?
No,
Holy
but-
shit.
No, but
It's just other people
like,
talking
those
like
the
we are.
excuses for everybody.
Yeah.
It's like they don't have to know you at all, but they'll just give you. They'll defend you for you.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I can't even lie.
Are you?
A little bit, like, I defend Drake as if I know him and I know.
Oh, okay, I see.
I can be honest. Cause I wanna be a hypocrite. They see that here all the time. It's basically going off about fucking Drake.
Well, I mean, the Grammys fucking suck anyway. Who
Hey,
the
I
fuck
agree with
watches
everything
it?
Drake
So,
said.
Right.
On stage, he was real on the stage. I'm not gonna have a fucking loose butthole and just be like,
yeah.
oh no, Drake sucks anyway. Like, no, I agree. Grammys is a scam.
Yeah.
It's hardcore.
Hardcore as fuck, and everybody knows it. It's been there. It's not even fucking news anymore. I don't know why people even talk about the Grammys. I don't know why they go to the Grammys.
I didn't even. Dude, I forgot
No,
all
no, no.
about the Grammys until we saw that video.
I mean, because
You should.
all these celebrities always talk shit about the Grammys, but they still go. You know what I'm saying?
Do they get paid? Do they get payout for that? I'm not like exactly in on the ratio of like.
I don't know.
Drake didn't even
Mine
look
says-
like he expected to get the award, and like
Yeah.
when they gave Cardi B the award, it looked like they had like 5 cameras on like different artists, and they had Travis Scott like the bottom in the middle, and he's just like arms crossed, like head straight down, just like Astro World right under him, and it's just
Oh my
and you're
Lord.
just like they're gonna pick Travis Scott, Cardi B, like whoa, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Alright. Yeah,
Wow.
Astro
It
World
just
did-
looked like they set it up to pick Travis, and they're like, Cardi B.
Dude, fuck them.
Whoa.
Bro, they
It's
did that.
just a show. Like that's really
It is,
all it
also
is.
because the way Travis like reacted like immediately, he didn't like clap or anything like immediately.
He was
Well,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was just like dropped his arms, like looked to each side.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. Now I know a lot of people might feel like Cardi B doesn't necessarily deserve her Grammy. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I think that she's seriously overhyped. She's actually not as good as people think she is, and she doesn't write any of the shit she does. But I mean, hey, bro, she made it up there, and her voice is something that can be marketed, whereas a lot of other females don't have a voice that's marketable, not to mention the look, or they can put on the persona. Because at that point, as you guys know, Abraham Joseph just came out. I forgot his beginning name, freaking Tenor Savage. Like, Abraham Joseph's his middle name. He has like a
Yeah.
whole ass name.
Yeah.
You know who needs a Grammy?
Who?
Vivid the Menace.
It's wait, what
Vivid
was,
the Menace needs a Grammy. You know?
What was Cardi's B? Like, what was the exact award she got?
Backwards to roll up these Grammys, eh?
Man, you make me want to play the song. Wait, let me get my phone. I have to pull this shit up because I don't even know what she got a Grammy for because I don't know what she could get a Grammy for. Like when your career is based off of having a relationship with somebody, like
Can
you know what I
pull
mean?
that song up, actually?
On this laptop? Actually, I can. Give me a second,
Is it on
guys.
SoundCloud?
It should just be on that computer, too.
Yeah, it's on the emails.
Or
Oh,
just download it already.
Okay.
Maybe.
But you guys never put that shit out?
No, he didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
But if he's down, he can play it for anyone tuning into the podcast.
Today.
Because that is a banger that not many people will get to hear.
Here, I'm gonna look this up. This little
You
word.
feel me, bro? Because I like the way she sounds. She has a lot of style, and then she also is versatile. She has songs in Spanish.
Alrighty, guys. Smash that like button.
How much?
The
Of,
Grammys is a scam.
how much of HEB lit did we put on SoundCloud so far?
They took your songs.
Okay, we should post a couple more or one more. So.
But we're not putting
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Oh my god.
Guys, will let you know which ones
I could guess already.
I mean, that's really just for anybody that doesn't have Spotify or iTunes.
Yeah.
Actually, send it to us.
You know what I mean?
Dig. If you don't have Spotify or iTunes, you're tripping. If you're a student and you don't have Spotify, you're really tripping. You can get that shit for $4.99. You don't have it on the settings? Up here on the pattern?
I can only hear that shit. Batch. Oh, looks like it. Batch. Don't leave him hanging, Sada.
Hold on, I'm trying to look this shit up. Phone's fucking tripping. Like this Cardi B thing. The award that she got. Exactly.
It was for
Oh, okay. Best album of the year.
Best rap album.
Oh, best rap album.
I said it like 30 minutes ago.
I did, but nobody said anything. And then Lewis was like, I'm gonna look it up.
I didn't hear anybody ask me.
I mean, yeah, we asked. Or I did. Alright, cool. Whatever. I mean, again, I don't know why everyone's surprised that she won. I mean, it's just a stupid fucking award show. It doesn't really mean anything. Except how popular she is.
Popularity. Contest. Okay, we're having an issue right now.
Huh?
Yeah, you gotta understand how they scale competition. Probably so much sales.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, who's on the radio the most, this and that. She's a woman, blah, blah, blah. She's popular as fuck. I mean, all that shit plays a factor.
Music, man.
Yeah.
Grammys and scams.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever watched a Grammys award show or Oscars.
Well, when I think of Grammys, I usually think of like pop stars.
Right.
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Drake's point. He was saying like they don't value the pop industry.
Yeah, but I don't even think hip hop. I don't think it even goes more general than that. Like, they don't value like any of these fucking products. It's really just popularity. Like we're saying. And
You can't find it.
Not in my emails, and Gmail's tripping because it's over. I was gonna pull it up here.
And I mean, like, didn't Eminem win a Grammy back in the day?
Eminem has probably multiple. Yeah, hell of a lot.
And
of
like, even
Grammys.
though like I feel like he deserves that shit. It's just like that's just because he had so some fucking sales.
What album do you guys think should have been chosen?
Dude, I don't even know what albums came out that year.
Whatever. I don't know if it was. Is it every year they do the Grammys?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's usually like early time of the year or mid time of the year. But there's like multiple awards that always come out, so it's hard to tell like which one's going on. Like
Mac
BET
Miller
awards
was one of them, I think, right?
for swimming.
Yeah, swimming.
Fuck them. They're such assholes for even bringing him up. Like, who submitted his album to them?
Probably his parents.
It was probably his label.
I don't know, bro. I don't think his family really gave a shit. I think they were okay with it. They said they were rooting for Cardi B if he didn't win. Like, they literally said that.
That all sounds so odd to me, man. Like,
So wait, but Mac Miller didn't win. You're saying?
Yeah, Cardi B did.
but he didn't get any Grammy?
I believe so, yeah.
It's just odd.
I feel like Kids See Ghosts should have got it.
Kids, Cudi and Kanye.
That was nominated too?
I don't know. I think it was. Let me look that up.
I think Mos Def was on that shit, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
was.
sure.
He definitely was.
Linking in and getting more information because this shit is interesting. There's a weird ass matrix going on. Why the fuck would they be rooting for Cardi B if not Mac Miller? That's just random as fuck. Like,
They said if he didn't win.
but like the thing is like, when did you ever see any hint that Mac Miller had, or his family had any type of tie to Cardi B? He never seemed to reach out to her or attempt to do anything with her. Whereas like,
They're just
man, he
being
has a song
good
with Future,
just
you know.
being good sports. I'm sure they've heard her music on the fucking radio. I mean, you know.
I'm not saying that they should hate. I just wonder like how.
It was Mac Miller, Cardi B, Hustle, Pusha T, and Astro. Travis Scott.
Pusha T. No offense.
Travis
Yeah,
Scott.
but that wasn't gonna happen.
You feel me?
Nipsey.
Sorry, Pusha T. No.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Nipsey also.
I think the Matrix is weird, bro, because you look at it, there's only like certain kinds of artists that like fuck with other like certain kinds of artists. Which, and like for example, like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B being enemies, I feel like all that's like fake. It's a super duper clout move because it's like obviously the only two popping off female rappers have to not be friends, like, and that raises more money for both of them if they're actually in competition. And
Didn't
come
they
up
at
with
some
that.
point fuck with each other?
I mean, I can't say that they think they did because I don't believe that. Like, it's not like I don't think Cardi B has her featured on the song, but I have a feeling they're featured on the same songs. What was nominated?
For last year or this year.
Did Ye even make it on that list?
Neither last year or this year.
Ooh, Kanye.
That's weird.
That is weird, man.
Huh?
I mean, was it good? I didn't even really listen to it.
Yeah. Reborn was fire.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. First of all, I like the art. I like the way the beats sound because I can tell that Kanye let Kid Cudi like put his idea in on it, and Kanye went with it, or vice versa. But they were in sync. They were synchronizing that. And it's about time that they did something together because Kanye brought Kid Cudi into like the industry, and it's like there was like a time period when they had beef.
Projects that it's a sleeper. Like they just like it's just hard to believe that Kanye could make a sleeper album, at all because how big he is.
Yeah.
But that shit's gonna be like late as fuck. Like, people are gonna be listening to that shit like probably a couple years from now. More than
It's ahead of its time.
yeah.
Because trap's gonna die. Dun, 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 dun.
And it wasn't
Go into
trap.
that space.
It wasn't trap.
Exactly. No, it's not. It wasn't trappy at all.
This is your moment right here to go into the death of trap.
Okay,
Space
guys.
theory.
Welcome to an episode of Space Theory here at Space Flame. Now, let me start off by telling you guys, I'm pretty sure you've been enjoying the trap wave. Trap took a decent amount of time to actually get where it was and be as poppy as it was, because at one point it was just Gucci, Future, Young Thug, and then Lil Wayne implementing some type of trap aspects. You know what I mean? And then you had the underground rappers, but I'm talking about radio artists now.
Space rap theory.
Migos they claim to be the runners of the culture, so you could almost say that they're the face of trap right now. And now people are trying to sound like them, pretty much. And
They
dude,
try to sound like that.
shit, some people almost sound like them.
Yeah.
But that's a problem. People are like, it's so oversaturated to where some people can't even tell the difference between the artists, and that's the freaking problem. You know, that goes to show you the lack of substance in it. It's just like, oh, it's a format, we can just throw this hit out there. And guess what happens to that when you do that in like any genre? You either kill it or you kill that sound.
Yeah.
And then once that
It's
sound,
gonna get old as fuck.
dude, I'm surprised it's not old already.
Yeah, it's sort of gone old for me already.
It's like they stole lo-fi. They stole lo-fi aspects and just put them on bouncier beats. You know what I mean? Because most of those sounds are all in the low mid ranges, and they all sound. That's why they sound like that to us in that sense. Because I like lo-fi shit. We like lo-fi
This
shit.
is what kind of trap music you're talking about. You're talking about like Gucci. I mean, it's not. It's like
Oh, yeah.
pianos and shit and like
True that.
violins, whatever the fuck. Really nice sounding shit, like melodies and shit, just over like trap drums and stuff.
True that. But not what's on the radio. A lot of that stuff sounds really, really lo-fi, bro.
Okay.
Oh, like sped up or like raised to a little higher tempo. Excuse me.
Right.
Like I said higher tempo, higher octave. Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not giving Juice WRLD credit, but you know. Well,
But Uzi's-
rip.
He hasn't made any music.
Not this year. Nope, he quit. Like he's gone, bro. Like he's for real gone. That's not cool. What the fuck, Little Uzi?
I think he's coming back to music.
It don't look like it, bro. He's
No,
not
no.
posed. I haven't seen
literally
posts.
saw some shit.
Put me on. Hold on. Lil Uzi's coming back, guys. This is awesome because I thought Lil Uzi brought something way different to the table, and he made it way more okay for trap rappers to do more of that singing shit, but not sounding like NBA YoungBoy, even though Uzi came out first, but not sounding like NBA YoungBoy or like what Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug is in his own lane, but what they brought to the table. Because that shit, even though Young Thug was on top of the game at one point, it didn't last all that long. Rich Gang fell out, and then most of the Rich Gang niggas are gone. They're nowhere to be found.
Rich Gang.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a tour.
I mean, I don't know how they're doing a tour. Isn't Birdman's not even a fucking thing anymore?
Like, I think they literally got like stuck, or like they had to cancel some tour dates in Canada because the snow was too cold or some shit. If it wasn't Rich Gang, it was some like members of Rich Gang or some shit. You feel me? I'm pretty sure. I mean,
I was pretty sure Rich Gang died in 2015.
okay,
When after Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug's beef.
I see. But like they're still doing music though.
Oh, they're all making music. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know about Rich Homie Quan. Like Rich Homie Quan's name is like. I bet a bunch of you don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about. Like Rich Homie what? Dude. Fucking long ass name.
That's funny. People might not even know who Rich Homie Quan is.
It's funny. I took a screenshot where they had like listed artists, and this is just like a rap debate page that's ran by Swizzy's brother, by the way. It's called @rapdebates_.
Rap debates.
Yeah.
Underscore on Instagram.
Yes, sir. And one of the posts that he put, which I thought was so interesting, if I can find it before, right here. No, not this one. Damn it. There were a lot of artists mentioned there, like Schoolboy Q, Fetty Wap, Rich Homie Quan, SZA.
Smash the like button if you think trap is gonna die. Smash the like button if you think so.
And if you think that it's gonna stay around, tell us why.
Position on anything, any view.
But where do you think rap is gonna go next?
Smash that like button.
I think rap's gonna, if it doesn't go back into more cleverly written songs, because like J. Cole said it himself that trap's gonna die. He said it's gonna die. He says you guys are all gonna have these flows that are only gonna trend because trap is a
Well, let me
trend.
ask you, where do you think the sound is gonna go? Like,
think
what
it's-
beats do you think these people are gonna be using?
I think they're gonna go to more slower. I think it's gonna get to slower, or if not, like still up tempo, like more melodic, more higher, not even higher frequencies, still like mid frequencies, but not as dark because most of those songs sound kind of dark. They give you a very bipolar kind of feel, and I feel like the tracks that are gonna be coming out soon because of like the way these kids are thinking. I found a lot of kids on YouTube that are actually big. They got like millions of followers, and they're just young, you know, but. Way too young. They're like 8 years old, started, and they were big, and then they're
Yeah.
at all. But they're leading a wave of like music, like a culture. So that could be the next thing. Let me look this up. YouTube child stars, because there's a bunch of them, bro. Like I don't know how this is happening, but they're blowing up. And it's only because their music is more so for kids.
Reading some shit about Uzi right now.
Do your research. If you like music, you should know this shit. I promise it'll do so much more, and you'll find way better music if you look into music, dive into it, and start to dissect it. Because everything you listen to is helping you shape your brain, and you act based off what the fuck you listen to. Uh-oh.
Rap Genius.
Update on Uzi.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I think it's also, this shit has to do with his label too, you know?
Matthew David Morris. This is the one I was specifically looking for. This kid right here is booming, bro. This kid. You can look him up on YouTube, guys.
What about him?
He started at the age of 8. He pretty much makes like poppy or hip hop, but like old school-ish.
YouTube rappers. Post Malone, Matthew.
Damn, Post, they called you a YouTube rapper, dog.
They even called him a YouTube rapper.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn.
A YouTube rapper?
What the fuck is that shit, bro?
I think it's a SoundCloud rapper, I
Hold
guess.
up. That doesn't make a difference. What the fuck? What really?
So someone who blows up through YouTube.
Because SoundCloud rapper, you got like, you got a whole genre there.
Right? There's a sound that was actually developed
What
there.
genre is YouTube rapper?
There is that.
Dude, they're full of shit.
YouTube rapper is even a real fucking thing. It's just like, that's some bullshit.
Jake Paul's name came up, so I know this is bullshit. Jake Paul's not a fucking rapper.
Because Google sucks.
Sorry, Google. You suck.
YouTube
You
rapper.
fucked up YouTube, dude. But yeah, bro, he started really young. He's only
Uzi's
16.
not coming back to rap.
No.
I mean, you know, that's what he's saying.
There was another rumor that Nav said he was gonna quit too.
It could be a clout move, right? You think?
Yeah.
To be honest, I almost don't believe it, because I believe that
Dude, he's been hyping up that fucking album, Eternal. What is it?
Eternal to Take.
Yeah.
But dude, he was saying that very vaguely that they're pretty much not letting him drop it,
Right.
and that he can't. They're not letting him do what he wants to do, which is what happened in the last live stream that he had when he was wearing that orange shit and he was talking about quitting.
Well, I mean, that contract has to run out at some point. So.
But I mean, Lil Uzi blew up in 2015. It's been 4 years, so this will probably be his last year.
Alright, so you wait till it fucking runs out and then you drop that shit.
But I don't think it would necessarily work like that if like the label was controlling all of that. Like if they
own
paid.
They own the masters.
Mm,
If they own the masters, then yeah, he's fucked.
I mean, I think they own everything. They own his producers. They own his writers. They own his everything. You feel me? He signed a major label, and dude, I thought he shook the culture. He really did.
You think it's the label that made him want to quit, potentially?
I think it's his inability to comply to what he agreed to. Because I think that obviously, well, my bad, his own pet peeve, he might feel like he's incapable because he might not want to do it.
Depressed or something.
I just thought.
I don't know, man. Because, I mean, the songs, you remember those songs that we heard like mid 2018 where it was just random ass songs with Juice WRLD and they were all, you were saying it sounded like he had grills in his mouth when he was rapping because it sounded really sad. And like, it was like, you trying to cause you're a vibe, or like, I can't even do it. Maybe he was depressed. I don't know, but
Or he was just forcing a frown while he was rapping. It was funny.
I just can't take him seriously. I can't tell when he's mad or angry. You know, when it comes to Lil Uzi. And then he like, when I saw his first interviews, he would just stand there awkward, just like, yeah. You know, like, that's how he moved.
I saw Uzi, he still had his green dreads.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? He went through every color.
Uzi. He's a little fruitcake. But
X did a more
Gee, shit.
old ass podcast.
I think X did it better than Uzi did, because Uzi, but Uzi wasn't trying.
Like, direction.
Yeah.
Reason for everybody.
Well, and I mean, he made his hair pretty like original and iconic when he put it back or whatever.
Yeah.
People started copying that shit. Because everyone just had regular dreads, you know. Uzi just has regular dreads. And everyone else is colored, you know. Everybody has that.
Do something different, guys.
That's what I was saying.
People, yeah.
Space, you can't even talk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. Are you gonna get dreads again? Like, what are you doing?
I am gonna get dreads again.
Are you just like waiting for it to grow out right now?
Actually, no. Funny you bringing that up, because now I'm about to rage real quick. I went to the fucking barber to get a lineup, guys. I only wanted the tape, and this nigga fucked my head up. He cut off so much hair in attempts to make it look good, so I don't necessarily hate him about it. But holy shit, I was pissed when I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I like it. And I walked outside. And I'm like, this is not what I fucking wanted. This is why you didn't get a fucking tip. I didn't want to fucking pay for this. I didn't want you to touch my fucking head. Every time I go to...
And you told him that?
No, I didn't tell him, but here's the thing. When he asked me, he said, you don't want me to do anything else? I said, no, just a lineup. I just want a lineup. That's it. I just want a tape. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. I don't want anything off the top. And he didn't touch the top. He only touched the parts where he was doing the tape. I didn't like that shit, dude. If you're watching this shit, that's not cool, bro. Touching have to cut my hair like that, dude. But yeah.
Yeah, I would've got mad too.
Yeah, do I
You feel me, bro?
that, man.
It's
Hit
my
the
hair.
dislike
It's a part of me.
Well, I mean, it's not even like
If you're not that.
it doesn't matter.
Like if you didn't
Not
fuck
that
my
guy,
head up.
smash the like button.
And if you don't like it, then you're all him.
You
You're
wanna
all.
fight. So smash
When are
the
you gonna
dislike
start twisting it?
I want to pay somebody to do it, bro.
But like, when are you gonna start doing that? Like, when are you gonna wait?
When it's not inconvenient.
I see.
Because as of right now, it's inconvenient because of the image that dreadlocks hold due to a majority of you fucking rappers, but to also youngsters that run around with dreads in their head and do stupid shit.
Okay.
So, are you just trying to wait for the right time?
Pretty much to where it's like I'm not wearing dreads and it's not like a clout move. It's like I'd rather wear dreads when nobody else is fucking with them. Because, and also the way I want them done is not really specified in my head. Because before I just had them twisted to like a medium size, which I was told those are thick. He combined them, right? To where they were like, those were fucking dread locks. Those are like fat ass locks, bro.
Oh yeah.
They look like arms.
There's no boundaries. You can get creative.
Just don't make yourself look fucking retarded.
Amen to that. But it'll happen soon, guys.
Hey man, don't you like sleep like a dental
I thought they looked weird.
You ever seen niggas with their dreads like in like two little ponytails like that, like to the side? Yeah, that's just so ugly.
Didn't Kodak have that too?
I don't know. But Kodak had like those fake ass little stumpy ones. At one point. Remember those? That was just so ugly.
ugly, dude.
He looked like Pinhead except with the hair.
Did he think he was bringing that back or something?
I don't even know.
I think he was doing that to get looked at because Kodak looks like a fucking Ninja Turtle. And you know what I mean? If you're ugly as fuck and you have a wild ass hairstyle, no offense, this is an opinion. He's calling people ugly offensive or whatever. But if you look a certain kind of way, you're gonna get more attention. Like you have a wild ass look.
True. You draw more eyes.
Yeah.
With his wild ass, bro. But I'm not gonna shit on him because he's from Florida, and I appreciate that. You know, Florida's actually having artists, and he's not that bad. His most recent project actually was way different than what he usually
Yeah,
does.
Kodak is good. Yeah, he's lyrical and shit.
Yeah, and it's something new for him. He had one song where it was just literally like centered around him referencing things in a metaphor to outer space. And I thought it was pretty cool because I'm like, this doesn't sound like him. But the only thing I didn't like was that it didn't sound fluent. It sounded like he was trying. It didn't sound natural.
He didn't memorize that shit. He just read it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
You can tell.
No offense. I fucks with all Miami artists that are trying to put us on the map and also promoting that you can do it.
Fat Nick, all those boys.
Right? Shouts out to Fat Nick, Puya.
That fucking music video that he just put out was hilarious. I forgot what it was called.
I did not see it. I actually don't follow up on them as much. Like I follow up on Denzel
Me
Curry more
neither,
than I
but
follow
like,
up
who's? Oh yeah. Those shits are funny. They're like blonde. I can't lie, his tattoos are fucking dope though.
You know, people used to say it was like a stereotype to get artists that were like attractive, but nowadays it's like the complete opposite. It's like somebody chewed gum and then they could sing, so they put it in a booth and then they start advertising it.
I'm surprised how Fat Nick can chew gum. It doesn't make any sense. You know, but you know, those teeth, bro.
Oh,
It's like
those chompers.
you see his teeth first, and you're like, oh, okay, that's exactly how he raps. I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I can't rap any other way.
Yeah.
His teeth don't rap.
If he got braces and fixed it all, like he wouldn't rap the same.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. He knows.
Fuck. I just have an image of Fat Nick just like, hey guys, this is awesome.
I think he quit lean or some shit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
You heard that? Fat Nick quit lean.
I think so. Yeah, like
I mean, you're calling him Fat every time, like you say his name. I knew a guy he goes by the nickname of Fat. It was weird because he wasn't fat.
I wonder if anyone actually said that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
What's up, Fat Nick? Can I call you fat?
But like, no.
I feel like he's laughing.
Miami needs like a little more glorification, bro. Whatever happened to fucking Rob Banks and Xavier Wolf and these guys? Did they just stop? Young Simi, like what's going on? What are you guys doing?
I just think they've been low-key as fuck. At least Young Timmy has.
Yeah, young Simi definitely.
Because he had like a kid and shit.
It's just so weird, bro. Like I feel like a lot of these people don't want to put on for their city, for their state. It's an issue. Like we're one of the most popular states in America, and some of the most popular music, most of the most popular music does not come from here. Like we're probably like on 20% of the music, and not that's pushing it because we don't really have artists hitting the radio like that.
We don't. Okay, I feel you. Right.
Take a stand today. You won't even get the chance if you don't make a move. Huh?
T-Pain.
Nah, I don't remember where T-Pain's from. I thought he was from fucking Atlanta.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Texas or something like that. You might be from Texas. Ace Hood's from here. And you already know Ace Hood came into the game to make some money to take care of his family.
Yeah, no, T-Pain's from Tallahassee.
What?
Yeah, I knew it. He was, I'm gonna look up artists.
Yo, T-Pain's from Florida. People are probably looking at us like, this motherfucker runs culture swine, talking shit about Florida. You don't even know who's from here. Nigga. T-Pain doesn't sound like he's from here.
Shit little people that you never heard of.
Unfortunately. But whatever happened to K Camp, fucking K Camp, Schoolboy Q, Isaiah Rashad. These are not artists from Miami. These are just artists that haven't dropped music in so long. Fucking G Nash. I was gonna say Skizzy Mars, but Skizzy Mars just dropped a project with Preload, and it's pretty fucking good.
Where's Skizzy Mars from?
Skizzy Mars is from New York. He's from Harlem.
Ray Charles is from Florida.
High key, bro. The project he did with Preload blew me the fuck away. Like, I just didn't expect them I was expecting them to drop a project together, but they took so fucking long to do it. Like, Skiz, what the fuck, bro? Like, you're over here pushing this last project and it's pretty live, but it didn't pop off the same way as projects before did. I think.
Why do you think that is?
Because it was really different.
Okay.
Like the shit, like
Bad different?
not bad different, just way out there. Like you remember Red Balloon Project, and then when we had like Phases and Pace, Pay For You,
It's really experimental.
super experimental. But then what he did with Preload, completely different, which I fuck with because I feel like that's something that we all share too. Because we can literally make whatever we want, and I feel like he's doing the same thing. So. And he's still making money, so what the fuck am I talking about? It's not like it's like doing completely shitty. He's still signed to his label. You know what I mean? But gee.
I mean, if he's doing experimental shit, it seems like it's because he's doing it for fun, right?
True.
Yeah. So he's still enjoying it.
You remember that song, Comb Your Hair, Comb Your Hair? You remember that shit? Like, I'm referring to that project specifically. Because he didn't go last year without dropping a project. He last year without dropping a project. Then he
I
dropped.
never really listened to music. What does it sound like?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is similar to his shit. Is that it? Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Alright.
That lane, I don't know what's up there. Because like people that are in that lane are making it.
That lane could load pop off. No? Alright. I'm saying that lane could pop off. Yeah. You can make it work.
Oh no. Oh shit.